Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Annie and it has been such a long time since I last did a reaction review here on my channel that I thought what better way to make a comeback, let's say, than to check out Girls' Generation highly anticipated new comeback called Forever One, which is the title track from their 7th album of the same name, which by the way is a full-length album, which I was really not expecting as it has been 5 years since they released their previous album that was Holiday Night, but that album was also a full-length album with 10 tracks like this one, so I guess every 5 years or so they will be releasing a new album. If they had released just a mini album as I was expecting, I think I would be a little bit disappointed because like only 6 tracks after waiting 5 years it's really not a lot. But so in this mini album, in this album we have Forever One, Looky Like That, 17, Villain, You Better Run, Closer, Mood Lamp, Summer Night, Freedom, and last but not least, Paper Plane. I'm really excited to check this one out because like I mentioned, it has been 5 years since they last made a comeback as a group, but also because this album marks their 15th anniversary, which is so freaking impressive that we see a group so big as Girls' Generation achieve being for 15 years together, and I find it to be so freaking cool. Since they first released it on Friday, which by the way I was not at all expecting them to release it on Friday, as the date for the release was on the 8th, which is today, Monday, at the time that I'm filming this. And so when I first saw it that it was released on Friday, I was so taken aback, and because of work I just couldn't film, and then during the weekend I was busy with personal stuff, so I was like, oh my god, I really want to check it out, but I really wanted to film this video with you guys and make my return to the K-pop world. And so I am really excited to check it out because like I said, 5 years, but also because I am a big fan of theirs. I've been listening to Girls' Generation since forever. They are one of the first groups that I've started listening to when I got into K-pop. My bias is Taeyeon. I just freaking love her vocals and the group's vocals overall, and seeing also what they have done as soloists for the last 5 years, it gives me like really hope that this comeback will be great. Also, since it was released on Friday, it has already topped the charts in a bunch of countries. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it has been like 31 countries or more than 30 countries overall in which this new comeback Forever One has topped the charts, which is really impressive, and just goes to show how freaking big of a group and how freaking big of an impact Girls' Generation leaves behind them whenever they release new songs. From the looks of the teasers, it seems to be very bright, very colorful, which is perfect for summer, and also a little bit retro. I know that the trend has moved on to the more like Y2K, early 2000s trend, but I'm still here for the retro trend, like the 60s, the 70s. I'm here for it. Even 80s, I still love it. So now, without further ado, let's jump right into it, because as I've seen online, there's a lot of references to their solo career that they have developed during those last 5 years, as I mentioned so many times so far. So I really want to see if I can pinpoint what those references are. I'm out of breath, it's the excitement. So now, without further ado, let's jump right into it and check out Girls' Generation, 소녀시대, Forever One. Ooh, the makeup! So, oh, it's so cute and colorful. Woo! It's so high right away. Woo! Woo! Ooh! We have already 2 references, I think. The very beginning with Tan and the mic in that jazz bar, which I think makes a reference to her solo career as a soloist. Yuna as well as an actress, as she developed a lot of her acting career with doing a bunch of new K-dramas and movies. So far I think I got it, and I must say, I think they started with the chorus and it's so strong right away. It's like Poof! And their outfits from the very beginning are so cute. The one with the white shorts, so cute. Ooh! Ooh! This is catchy. Oh! You're as a DJ. Woo! The vocals. Woo! I love those outfits. They're so freaking retro. Right behind them, I noticed that there are. Oh my god! Right behind them, there's this picture that was the cover from their previous album, with all the members together, and there's also the cover of an advert, or even it was it was not the advert. It was the cover for Yuri's first solo mini album. I love that. There's so many like Easter eggs making references to their solo careers and paying homage to what they have done in the past is so nice. Oh, Holiday. She improved her vocals so freaking much. I think that's making a reference to all the plays that she did. I love this. Ah. So I think we have here also the reference to Soyeon's acting career, and she improved her vocals so freaking much. I've seen some videos of her performing live during the last 5 years, and her vocals, the technique and everything, she improved so freaking much. And she's able now to show more like versatility in what type of songs that she can perform and everything. And we have for Soyeon, Soyun. I'm always like pronouncing the same way, Soyeon and Seyun. I'm sorry, it's been like 10 years and I'm still mispronouncing their names. But there's also a lot of references to the plays that she has done. The same goes for Tiffany, I think, because she's in a plane and she moved back to LA. I think it was LA, going back home and working on her solo career, but also working on the Chicago Broadway. I think it was Broadway, that Chicago play also that she did. So it's really cool that they are making so many references to that with Young DJing and also Yuri's solo career. It's really cool that we have all of that. Also Sunny with her being on the television. I know that she did a lot of variety shows, so I think it might be that, and she participated in a lot of different events as well. So it's really cool that they did that. Oh, the vocals. Beautiful. Wow. It's the boys reference, the slow-mo. Little dance break. The ad-libs. It's not that. Oh, they changed it. That was really cool with the choreo. It's so cool. I really cannot wait to check out the rest of the album. So after being together for 15 years, they are still able to release such quality music together, and it doesn't feel like it is like an SM song in a way that, for me, Girls' Generation always had their own type of vibe, their own type of style that was proper to them. And sometimes with some title tracks, we might think that is more like the SM sound, but I still think that with this one, it's not the type of song that you can say, well, Red Velvet could have done it, or aespa could have done it. Not in the way that they cannot perform it as good as Girls' Generation can, but more in the veins of, it's the type of song that Girls' Generation can really pull off really, really well. And that, of course, other groups can do it, but the style of it as it is suits them so freaking much. The vocals, the power of it, it's like, oh my god, they are such a strong set of vocalists. And sometimes you sort of forget it a little bit because, like, you know that Taeyeon's solo career is super big and everything, but then you listen to the other members, you're like, oh my god, you're so freaking good as well. I love it for the chorus, the second part of it, in which you have like the high note, but then you have the second one that is more in falsetto, more like head voice. It adds the sweetness and the fragility and the softness to the song, because this song is very cute but also very strong, because it's like the unity, we're all together, we stay together, we love each other as we are, and we are still together till this day, and we'll continue from then on. And I find it to be such a cool message. I'm a sucker for that, especially when you have a group so big like Girls' Generation that have achieved so much, they have gone through so much as well, and they have achieved a lot on their own for the last 5 years, which is something that you don't see a whole lot. And I find it to be so freaking cool because they keep the same harmony and the same overall feeling from the group that you can find it in this song. And I like it a lot. It's really cute. I love the references to their career that you can see all throughout the MV. I must say, when you look at the teasers with the sort of aliens or stuff like that, I was a little bit conflicted, and I'm sort of not really finding it here. They sort of like the alien things were like, nope, let's not go with that anymore. I don't know, I thought that perhaps they would reference that, or that would be present here as it was on the teasers, but it's not really the case. So okay, why not? So I like the message a lot. I love the vocals, like so freaking strong. I love Yo Yeon's or Hyo sort of rap sections. It sort of adds more dynamics to the song and breaks it a little bit, because it's not just power, 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 explosion. There's a little bit of that sort of breaks it a little bit. It still adds power, but it sort of breaks the dynamics that were going on. I don't know if I make myself clear or not. And that chorus is so freaking catchy. It's definitely one of those songs that will live in my head rent-free because of how catchy that chorus is. Oh my god, it's so freaking catchy. And the fact that they sing all together for the first part of the chorus, and then they have that 2 lines that are higher but in a sweetness, I think it adds such a nice contrast to it. So I'm really happy to see Girls' Generation come back with this song, Forever One. It's a very beautiful song, very catchy. We have strong vocals as per usual. The choreo was a little bit more on the tamer side, which is normal. They were never a super strong dance group. And what I mean by that is that we have a lot of members that are really strong dancers, and a lot of members that are really strong singers, and a lot of members that are in between. They can sort of bring this nice cohesion to this group. I must say that as a fan of Jessica's as well, it always makes me feel a little bit sad that she's not part of it, but I understand it's like old news, and she's now part of another group in China, as she did win 2nd place, and I forgot the name of the show, but that's besides the point, and I don't want to like talk about what went down with the group. It's just to say that being a fan for as long as I have been a fan of theirs, it still breaks a little bit in my heart, because I was a fan of theirs before she left the group. But that's beside the point. I'm really happy with this comeback. I cannot wait to check out the album. If you want me to do an album first listen or an album review, you can tell me in the comments down below. But I really want to know your own thoughts and opinions about it all. What did you think about this new comeback? Were you excited to have this type of comeback after 5 years? Tell me every single thing in the comments down below. I cannot wait to read your own thoughts and opinions about it all. So guys, those are overall all of my thoughts. I really hope you enjoyed this video, that had fun listening to this new comeback with me. More videos coming very soon, so don't forget to share, like and subscribe and all of that. I would gladly appreciate it. So yeah guys, thank you so much once again for watching this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll be seeing you in my next one. Bye!